Hello, my beautiful audience, and welcome to Ville. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe, or maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. My beautiful audience, welcome back to Ville. We dropped off the trash from our last demolition mission. I'm going to hold off on that. First thing I'm going to do in this episode, just like I said I would, I appear to have something in the back. I'm not quite sure what that is, but we're going to go ahead and throw it in storage here before we continue. Because the first thing I'm going to do with this episode is I'm actually going to, let's see, with this kind of, I'll just throw it over here. What even is that? Oh, that's right, because I bought the toilet to test the stock, and we found that the stock is actually how much is on sale before it goes back to a normal price. So anyway, first thing we're going to do here, I'm going to buy the upgraded compressor, and we're going to make some use of that at the beginning of this episode here. Because if I'm not mistaken, let's just go ahead and double check myself. Yeah, all we have here is a build. And what I really need for the side mission is just more building, if I remember correctly. Yeah, purchase land, and then quick sell a property. So yeah, that does make me wonder if I actually have to build a house for this. It's probably a good idea, but it does make me wonder if I actually have to build a house to get this. Because if not, I probably could just get this, and then sell one of them, and then build a house or something on the other one, just so I can get to this final option and kind of get it done and over with. But for now, we're going to hold off on that because what it seems like currently is that buy a furniture set, you say. Anyway, compressed machine. Let's see, 120,000. Yes, we're going to do that. All right. Extra shelves, shelf set. That's kind of going up both sides there. Now the other thing is that the power that I have is kind of weird. Solar panel. So I could do that now that I have that second level of that the compressor building. So I could put a solar panel on it. See if that helps. Cash. There we go. Wind turbines are a little bit interesting. But anyway, alright, let's go back down there and see if that's actually charging the battery. I'm sure it is. Oh, whoops. I'm sure it is, but it does make me wonder, like, what the specifics are for each of these items that we're adding. Ugh, I can't fucking drive. Don't worry about me. Here we go, right? Because I never did get fuel to put into this thing. I guess I could just go over there and grab, like, the fuel can and put it in there. Let's see. Aha. It is actually charging up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now if I turn on the compressor, it doesn't, it goes up very, very slowly. Oh, that's a much larger battery because that's over 6 kilowatts. And that's a 1 kilowatt. So it looks like the primary battery, that 1 kilowatt, is probably okay. So yeah, it is still charging even though I have that. So it doesn't have like a universal power draw, is what it seems like. Okay, so how does this work? So I'm guessing. What is start? So I'm guessing what I do is I just kind of load this up with boxes, hit the start button, and kind of let it operate. I think it is kind of weird though that there's it puts the shelves over here, but I'm not really sure what the purpose of the shelves are. I guess when I'm by myself, I don't see a lot of purpose in these, but I imagine there's probably more purpose to them if you have multiple players. Okay, there's one. I'm just going to load it up as much as it'll let me and just hit the start button and see what happens. Oh. I can't put that on the belt right now. It's full. Can't put it on the belt. Okay. Well, let's kind of see what happens. It looks like it's going to be 4. That's doing some strange things, or at least strange compared to what I was expecting. Let's see what happens. Huh. Well, that's definitely different from what I was expecting. Okay. So it seems like the best thing for me to do right now is to kind of put everything on the truck and kind of back the truck in. Because it does seem it takes 4 of a particular item to be able to compress it. So I'm going to do multiple of 4. And this is 4 for... Double check my... Yeah, that's 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I got 2. I have just this last one. And then I've got 4 of the metal as well. 1. Well, I've got exactly 4 of the metal, so I don't need to count them out. Go. Let's see, and then of course the waste. But I don't think it's going to be the waste because I only saw 4 of those in there, and I think it's going to be the glass, paper, metal, and plastic. So the waste can probably just go onto the truck when I'm ready. So we'll just kind of hold off on that. Did I really just do that? I really did. I go back and forth between this game and Farming Simulator lately because I'm kind of excited waiting for Farming Simulator 25. There we go. Like that, like this. So I keep pushing F to do like headlights instead of actually, you know, turning the vehicle off and on. Like if I'm careful, I can kind of target the belt from here instead of having to go over and look over the edge of the guard, I guess is what you would call that. It's very compressed paper. Makes me wonder if I get more money for it, the more compressed it is. Okay. There we go. And then we'll take the waste with us as we go. Maybe the final form of this machine will be like a full industrial separator and shredder and a whole 9 yards, where you literally just take the trash bags, toss them in, and it just spits out whatever you need. What happened there? I have no idea what happened there. Alright. That'll do it because I don't really have enough to compress for the other stuff. But I guess really what you could do is just kind of load the thing up with items to compress. And then just as you get more stuff and you put it in there, it just spits out what it has compressed. It's not a bad way of doing it, but I like the way you have it now because it does keep it a little bit more organized rather than letting the system do it for me. All right. What? Again? And of course they start moving as soon as I get in range. Do you see this? It's because they're spawning. I'm over here in like the compressor in my office compound, so they're spawning along the highway to create kind of background noise, and because they're spawning, but they're not updating properly at the intersection. Whoops! Yeah, that's a major whoops. All right, let's go ahead, kind of stack this up. How I'm able to reach this far, I do not know. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick that up. Alright, we'll go ahead and send those in. Let's see, this is metal. Make sure I'm putting it on the right one. That's paper. There we go. I hear those printing, and I'll get them when I complete this. I'm reminded constantly, every time I come here, I'm reminded of the comment that I saw early on in this series that I was one of the very few YouTubers that knew this system existed when this game first released. And that still appalls me. It really does. Like, absolutely, please learn the game, learn what you need to learn, take your time. Nobody knows everything from the beginning, but I love this system. Wow! Yeah, we're definitely getting a lot more for that than... Yeah, that's crazy increase. Yeah, that's a crazy amount of money. That right there, it seems like the more you upgrade that compressor, the more worth it demolition jobs are going to be. Alright, so let's take a moment and try to decide how I want to move forward, because what I could do is go grind out a little bit of money. Maybe throw in some contracts here and there. That's just changing. A build mission. 45,000 though. So build. Change, cargo. No demolishes right now. I would prefer to do a demolish because you can get just so much money out of them with just that extra effort. Now, I did find out that it is much more worth your effort and your time input. If you're looking to make money very fast, it is better to do cleanings. But I find the demolishings to be my favorite type of mission entirely because of this recycling mechanic. I love this mechanic that much. I really do. Alright, so let me kind of pull off to the side here and kind of decide how we're going to go about this, because right now there's not really a mission here I'm really interested in doing. The build missions, lots of money, I'm sure it's very quick. Hour and a half, so I'm kind of thinking that's probably just get the building in place and kind of throw it down, because I'm not really sure that you would have enough time in just an hour and a half to fully flesh it out. Like, it just doesn't seem like there's enough time there. We'll try one of those in the maybe in a future episode once we go into the more 64 to 80. I just noticed that. But we'll try a couple of these different kinds of missions later when we're more freeform. But for now, I still want to do like the mailed contracts and the side content first. So one thing I want to do, let me first identify, is there a way to see what areas of the map are what? Because I see like there's like the numbers on the parcels. I don't really see much else going on here. And number 6, that's actually the one that I just got done building a few episodes ago. Let's actually look at what is on sale here because I'm kind of curious. Okay, so it does show the location. It's Port Town, Port Town, Port Town, North Town. Let's double check ourselves. North Quarter. I wonder if that is specific to an area or if that is just North Town. And then City Land. Not quite sure what's going on there. Whoops. I keep doing that. Let's see. Property. Port. See, Northtown. That's also a 1.5 million. That one's almost 2 million. That one's almost 2 million. Whoa, that one's over 3 million. Downtown, Northtown, downtown. Yeah, that's crazy. So I'm guessing the best way to do these would be to take out like a loan against them, and then when you get them sold, then you would pay back. You would just pay back the loan. That's the way I figured you would. I figure you would probably do these, because getting that kind of money on the contracts and like the little missions and things like that, that's not really not really worthwhile. But I imagine like Northtown is probably what is looking for like North Quarter, and then I'm guessing downtown probably is a city. At least that's what I would hope is what's going on there. Yeah, there's still like there's this one where you actually have to tear something down before you can build something new. Same with this one, as well as this one. This one's a medium that has that. That's interesting. Yeah, I noticed that like the cheapest North Town one is north of 1 million, and that's just for a plot. That's a little bit weird that it is that way, but whatever. But we'll come back to that. So it does seem like right now our best way forward is going to be to do this. That nice big, huge chunk of change right there. That's going to be nice. So we are looking for 2 floors here actually. Um, Maximum size 800 square meters. Wow. Wow. For my fellow American players, they use the imperial system. When you're talking about square meters, you can think of this as just a little bit more than square yards. A meter is, or I'm sorry, let me put it the other way. A yard is zero point 0.9 meters. So if you think of like square yards in this situation, and then add like 10%, you're going to be like pretty close, like a good neighborhood of how much space we're talking about here. So this is like uh, around 2,600, 2,700 square feet. Like this is a crazy sized house. Well, I wouldn't say crazy. I would say like this is a really good sized house. Is what we're looking at building here. So let's go ahead and accept this. We're going to actually, I forgot, we can't just sleep anytime anymore. Or rather, I'll be honest with you, I really wish we had the ability to sleep anytime, but no. It seems like the times are getting more strict as the updates go on. It's getting kind of weird. Or maybe I'm just paying more attention to it. That is also possible. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and while we're here, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to sleep for a little bit anyway. So let's go ahead and have another look at this because I want to have like a little bit more of a detailed look here. So we have some balcony furniture that we can do here, and you know what? That's only 10,000. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. So the garage is 80,000. I don't want to buy that just yet. Let's see, office decoration, coffee corner. Sure, $300. Ooh, hello, I can't do that? What? I guess I bought it? Alright. I don't know if I... Okay, there we go. Small trees, sure. I'm just kind of spending some money since I have plenty of it right now. Let's see, office lights, sure. Why not? Artificial grass and statues. So these are like little planters going all the way around. And a corner cafe. Alright, so I spent a decent little chunk of change there. So let's see, storage. More shelves. Oh, wow. Okay. Fuel. What is fuel? Is that for... fuel pump comes with this upgrade. Oh, so we're talking about like fuel pump for like vehicles and maybe like the other thing over here? Oh, okay. Now I'm not going to do that just yet. Again, I'm being kind of conservative with what I'm spending money on specifically. Oh, wow. We got a pool in here. Garden. Huh. You know what? I'll go by that. We'll do that one. Let's see, road and navigation. What does this do? Okay, so it just kind of finishes up the fence. Looks like it does a few other things, like touches up the wall, that kind of thing. Basketball court. Yeah, okay, why not? It's only 10 grand. Let's have a look around real quick. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Now, of course, I didn't buy the road yet. I'm guessing this will come on when it hits actually quote-unquote night. Got some planters here. Got a little bit of trash I missed. Whoopsie. Got some vegetation here and there. Why is the dumpster out here? Yeah, it looks a little bit nicer. I mean, it's better than just having a random ditch out in the middle of the field up here. So the garage is probably the next building I'll purchase. I'm actually kind of thinking about it right now, to be 100% honest with you. I am about to do like a 110,000. I do kind of want to hold back the money to actually do the work, though. Yeah, let's hold that back. Okay. We could buy like coffee and stuff like right up here. It's a nice little coffee hut kind of thing. Flat texture though. There's nothing really into it. Nothing really in it. Got a nice little fire pit over here. Oh, a doghouse. Interesting. I've always wanted to do something like this in my backyard or in like a patio, that kind of thing. Well, we're getting later, but I don't see the lights coming on, so that's kind of concerning. Let's go ahead and sleep so that we can get to the morning. Get a nice little... Oh, okay, yeah, just leave the pizza out here. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Go. I really got to do something about this chair. I've hit it with like lubricant and that sort of thing, and it still squeaks really badly. I'm actually not been a big fan of this chair. I bought this chair, I guess it's been about a year and a half ago, give or take. I've not really been a big fan of it. I'm thinking about just getting rid of it and just replacing it. I thought about giving it to my wife, but I'm not sure that she would even like it because it just squeaks so badly. But I guess it would be better than The chair she has currently, I think, is falling apart. Alright. Let's see. Looks like it has marked where we need to go. It is literally the opposite corner of the map. Alright, well, I guess let's go. Well, this is a build, and what I should do is go ahead and take my generator with me. At very, very least, I should take the generator. Nobody saw that. Not used to it being this nice now. Crap. I'm not supposed to reconcile with that. No. I just realized why none of the lights are on. It's because I don't have any power running to them. Okay, so projector light, triple cable. I think, yeah, this and the gas cannon, realistically, are the only things I really need. I really have to take with me. I keep forgetting I can go into first person. I still prefer going into first person if I can ever help it. I have actually done playthroughs of like SnowRunner and Farming Simulator where I just put myself in. Why is there so many warning lights on? I noticed the check engine light is on as well. That's interesting. I wonder if that's legitimate. If I should be concerned about that. I also notice I'm running out of fuel in this thing. I guess since where I'm going is pretty far, let's go ahead and get fuel while we're at it. And I notice I'm wasting a lot of time, but I want to make sure I do this correctly. Let's see. It is driver's side, isn't it? So I'm right. I'm right. Yeah, it's driver's side. Okay. Okay. Wait. That always gets me. I've said it before, but where I live, the fuel pumps will always have diesel and gasoline next to each other, but diesel's always the green one and gasoline's always the black handle. So I always reach for the green one, thinking, "Oh, that's diesel, right?" All right, all right. Let's try this again. New sales at the stores. Oh boy. Whoa. For some reason, I was thinking I was supposed to go straight there. It really helps if I actually follow the map. Every time I follow the map, I end up following it too closely and running into something. Every time I don't follow the map, I end up having to turn around and hitting something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess. I do like this this view right here, where you're kind of coming in from the port town, or like the more urban side of, or I'm sorry, not urban, the more rural side of town, out beyond like the suburb and everything, and you're kind of coming into town and you see all this, like, it's kind of cool actually. Now, one thing I will point out, as an avid player of City Skylines, it's not very good city planning to just terminate your city with these massive buildings like this, because that implies that your density is going to be way too high in the center of the city. And don't get me wrong, like, you can do it. Excuse me, buddy. I can't help it that you were in my way directly. Yeah, this city would be like crazy high density, and then as soon as you leave this city, it would just be nothing. It's a little bit weird. It's just a little bit weird. That being said, I do like the design of this city. I really do. It's very interesting. It doesn't have like a lot of these what feel like missing elements. It does feel like the city was handcrafted by somebody somewhere. And the fact that the city is complete before the game was, I don't want to say released, 'cause that's not the right word, made available on Steam, honestly speaks to the level of quality they're aiming for. Like, yeah, there's a lot of little things that they could be doing a lot better, but it's also a work in progress. Like, you got to give them a little bit of credit. Give them a little bit of credit, give them a little bit of time. I've already seen a lot of really good work coming out of this development crew, and I hope to see more. All right, we're here. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and get this out. Kind of get this kind of, well, whoops. There we go. Gotta get this out as well, just to make sure it's here. And it's got plenty of fuel in it, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so this is where we're going to be building. So first things first, let's go ahead and plan the house. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do for the last little bit of this episode. Let's go ahead and look here. Yeah, we've got a lot more building that we can do for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I'm going to give this more backyard than front yard. Let's see. Let's do, let me think. Kind of feel like maybe a Georgian style. Okay. I'm kind of looking at the bottom left here to see kind of what my X and Y are maximum. So it looks like 80 by 80 is my maximum. So, if I come in by 5 on both sides, get in a Y of 6, and a Y of 74. I guess it would be 75 on the side. So 6 to 75. And I want to do an X of 70 here. Kind of give it a little bit away from the road, just a little bit. Now the other side of this, judging by how it's done for the other, yeah, judging by how it's done um, for the other buildings that I've done, it actually doesn't use the entire full dirt plot. This is actually just the plot that's available to me in the center of it, and then there will be area around the house that's available um, just by standard. So let's see. Let's come in. Let's try to go a little bit more towards the front still. So I'm going to start at, let's see, 65, 6. $15 meters. And that's 6 to 20. That'd be 15. And then 60 to 75. 61 to 75. There we go. All right. So those are 15 each. Comes out a little bit over 30. And then I'm going to drop down a little bit. Let's see. There's 71. How do I want to do this? Because I'm thinking, thinking I need to make this a lot bigger. Because it wants like a minimum of 500. And I was getting up to like around 100. Even if I added a second floor where I thought I was going to add a second floor, that still would not have. That would I just wouldn't have cut it. So let me rethink this because the way that it's doing this is more as a square, whereas I was thinking more like a rectangle, but it's not really going to work that way. So what I'm going to have to do, let's see. Okay, I just did this. It's only 360. So I'd have to do this, like 2 floors like this to be able to get it. I'm guessing if I did like this, it's going to come out to like 400 exactly. No. Okay, so the 800 is just kind of overshooting. If you had 2 floors of the entire thing, it wouldn't be enough to hit the maximum. So basically, what we're really working on is the whoops. What we're basically working on or working against is the minimum here. So it was a pretty good. Oh, wow, what's a 25-meter bathroom? No, I'm sorry, I misread that. Bedroom. Bedroom. I misread that. Let's see, a children's room, office, a guest room, and a game room. That's not too awful bad. I can work with that. I still want to do like kind of like the rectangle look, maybe kind of like a Georgian. Let's see. So let's come down to 15, and we'll go all the way to 65. Actually, 70. So if I doubled that, I would be over the minimum. I would be over the minimum. But we'll go ahead and kind of stretch it out a little bit here. Bring it down to 75. It's still a little bit too square. Bring it up to 70. It's not really working too well for me. Oh no. Let's see. 15. Oh, crap. Yeah, as soon as the cursor leaves your targeted area when you're clicking and dragging, it just doesn't work. It just stops working. It just says, nope, you're done. That'll work. I'm okay with that. There we go. I am okay with that. Okay. So the next thing to do, I'm actually going to come in here. So it's 80 wide. One to 80. That means 39 and 40 should be centered. Right? Am I thinking about that right? But either way, if I can hit the 10 in the center, go from like 31 to 40. Hmm. Oh, that's right, because 40 is the. So I'd have to hit the 20 in the center. Goes from 31 to 50. There we go. And then I'm going to actually back this in a little bit. Take the eraser. Do that. There we go. Stairs. How large is the door? Door is 4. A single door is 4 wide. It's taken into your wall. So it's a meter. Got it. Let's do that. Just kind of mark off where we're at here. Do an L stair. Interior wall. We'll kind of close this off. This is actually a trick I've done before with this particular style. Okay. Take that, I'll take that. So that's going to be living room. I'm kind of deciding how to partition this out. I kind of want to make this into the kitchen, to be honest with you. I thought about doing this one, but I'm having second thoughts about that. Door, single door. That. Really? A little bit strange, but okay. No. What I'd like is actually just an opening. I don't really want to. I guess I could just do that. I guess I could just erase more of it, couldn't I? Okay. Kind of deciding how to do this. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that, but okay. All right. All right, so the living room is going to be this one. That's obvious. Kitchen will be here. I'm just going to leave these unassigned if it's going to let me. I'll put the bedroom and the children's room on the second floor. Bathroom's actually pretty easy. What I can do is kind of just extend this a little bit further. So that could be enough. 15. Yes, yes, that'll be enough. So there's there's a bathroom I could put like right there. And what I could do is put a door on the other side, make it accessible. I guess we'll just... Why is it not letting me go against the wall like right here? That's so weird. No floor there. Let's see if it lets me do... Yeah, there we go. That works. That way there's a little bit of a flow going through there. We'll call that a bathroom. And let's see. There's not really much for that it wants for like a large... Another large room. It just kind of wants the bedroom and the children's room. And I could put those upstairs. That's not really a big deal. There's a guest room and a game room. Kind of thinking about making this into the game room, to be honest with you. Hmm. I'm looking at this line right here, kind of trying to decide how to do this. Because I could just send that right on across. And that actually would satisfy for like the guest room or the game room, one or the other. But dead serious, I'm actually kind of thinking about... I could put the game room in here, use this nice big space for the game room. Let's see what else is here is available. Because what I could do is instead of having this be the living room, I could have this be the living room and make this into the dining room. That's actually not a bad idea. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and erase some of this. Put some floor there. And we will call this back room the living room. Actually, I'm kind of thinking... Let's split this up a little bit differently. I'm actually going to split it like right here. That's a pretty solid split, actually, yeah. Because I'm looking at like this office as being like a big deal to put like right here, actually. And then we got the game room kind of posting up right here. We'll need to put in a door to get to it. There we go. There's a door. Dressing room, pet room, music room, guest room. Hallway. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Needs to go like right here. That way the game kind of has at least something to base it off of. Base what this is off of. We'll go ahead and put hallway on the parts that are unassigned as well, just to make sure that the game has it. And there's nothing unassigned. And then, of course, the bathroom. And we'll put a second bathroom upstairs because I'm not a I'm not a horrible person. No. And there's the bathroom. Okay. That's a good first floor. Then the upper floor will have the primary bedroom, the children's room, the guest room, and at least one more bathroom. At least one more bathroom. first floor. Okay. And we've got the exterior walls kind of already defined. So we'll do the interior walls. So I'll probably just do kind of like the same thing I did downstairs where so one thing I do notice is that it's going to try to get this. I'm actually going to erase that. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. Well, we've got plenty of room to kind of play with, so we can kind of finagle as we want to. I'm going to do that. Is a closet a thing? No. Closet is not really a thing. Bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, hallway, office, basement, living room, children's room, library, storage room, gym, game room, guest room, music room, pet room, laundry room, dressing room, TV room. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Not sure how I feel about doing this because this is going to make us really narrow. It's going to make this really narrow. The stairs themselves are 5, but I imagine that. Actually, it's 6, isn't it? That is 6. I'm gonna have to bulge this out a little bit, bunch this out. Okay. Nah, that kind of sucks though. Yeah, that really sucks. I'll do this. That doesn't make me feel nearly as bad. That'll at least give 5, and then I'm sure like the 6 is like the banister that goes around. So go ahead, close this one off because I know I'm going to. And this room over here, I'm thinking about just making that the entire guest room. Okay. The guest room is now been taken care of. Let's see. I'm thinking about posting up a bathroom kind of like in this corner and then putting it between the guest room and a like the children's room. Okay, so let me kind of measure here. Ah, crap. Let's erase this and try again. I guess what I have to do is like this. Like that? There we go. Okay. Alright. So, I'm not a fan of doing this. Let us consider for a moment how to do this. Because the master bedroom, you really don't want the master bathroom to be shared with any other room. That's one of like the big no-nos of building a master bedroom. So I'm thinking that I would need to make this the children's room and have it share a bathroom. But even so, like even if I just split this in half, that's a massive bathroom. It's a massive bath. Like, this is a massive guest room. If I'm dead honest, this is a massive room right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna guess at it. I'm just gonna guess at it. 17 square. That's actually pretty solid. Then I'm gonna make this into a dressing room. Make this into a bathroom. We're going to be slicing this, turning it into a children's room. But yeah, lesson learned. Uh, if I do the stairs like this again, I'm going to. If I do it like this again, where I have the foyer and like the whole setup like that, I'm probably going to give it more, like 5 or 6 more width, because it doesn't seem like 20 is enough. Like 26 might have been enough. But yeah, I still wanted it to be centered at least. All right, that's a massive children's room. That's a massive children's room. Okay, I'm going to say it again. That is a massive children's room. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't like it. Do not like it. Okay. Let's put in some doors real quick just so I don't lose my sanity. Go like that. 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 And like that. There we go. Okay. And then this entire area over here is going to become the master bed. But I could, if I so chose, I could extend this out a little bit as part as just making a hallway. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. We're going to have. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I could make this a little bit larger of a hallway because of that. Because of that little bit of extra space. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this, and then we're going to reassign all of this and that. There we go. Lovely. Go ahead and we'll put back a door in here. Go ahead and put a door up here. And now, I did put it in, yeah, I put it in office. Okay. So once again, I'm going to do a dressing room. Let's see. They wanted a minimum of 25. I could very easily kind of just split this up very easily. So, I was sitting here thinking maybe I could do like two bedrooms up here. So you'd have like the children's bedroom, and then the master bedroom, and then maybe like an extra bedroom. But there is the guest room over here. So I'm kind of thinking about just making this entirely just the master bedroom. I just come in here, just make it just utterly massive. Yeah, like that. Gonna come in here and do this, and then this. Ooh, I just had an idea. I just had a brilliant idea actually, and we are going to actually change this up just a little bit. I'm going to use another trick I've used in House Flipper before. Come down here. Let's kind of just eyeball this. 20 meters? Yeah, that'll be fine. That's fine. No, it isn't. Let's kind of move it down a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. So now I'm going to do this and that. There we go. And this is actually going to be accessed from the outside. This is going to be accessed like this. And we're going to go ahead and just put this door like right here. I kind of wish I would have like more than just a single door for what I would have in mind here, but I don't, so I'm going to just leave it. And here is where it's going to get really interesting because I'm just going to make this a storage room right here, right there. Hallway closet, storage room, done. Okay. And actually, I just noticed a nice little opportunity here. I could take this. We're going to do this. We're going to make this. We're going to make this bathroom just a little bit bigger. Nice big master suite bathroom. We've got ourselves a dressing room right here. I hear that in the background, so I've actually gone all day in game doing this, which honestly doesn't surprise me. This one's fairly intricate compared to the first couple I've done. And then this last one is going to be a bedroom. Now, that being said, I could go downstairs to the ground floor and I could kind of squeeze in somewhere here a nice little laundry room. And in fact, I see a good spot to do it because this living room is so freaking massive. Now, one thing I will say, it has to be a minimum of a 50. So I may not do that. I may not do that. So the game room has to be 18. So it doesn't have nearly as heavy of a requirement. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and grab a nice little wall door here. And then this is going to become the laundry room. Just like that. And we're just over a minimum of 500. We do still need a front door. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a wide front door. There we go. And of course we do need windows. Let's do some long windows. Can't do long windows there. Doesn't seem like it's going to let me do like any kind of windows there. So let's go ahead and just back off of that. We're going to do... Actually, let's go ahead and do some long windows up here. Now, I do have to keep in mind this is the kitchen, so I will need somewhere that a kitchen can go. There we go. We're going to kind of repeat that on the back. We're going to do that over here as well. And this is actually the hallmark of Georgian, is having uh, the symmetrical. That one's on 55. 55, perfect. And then of course, if I were to 38, 38. There we go. That's got it symmetrical. So let's go ahead and grab like a couple of smaller windows. One couple for the kitchen, because I'm thinking like the kitchen sink would go there. And let's grab a couple for. Let's actually grab a couple of doubles for the dining room here. Get some extra light in here. Let's see, that's gonna be 5 in. 5 in. Let's see, 21. 21. The 37. 37. And we'll do a single on a 60. 60. There we go. Okay, let's go back to our longs. Okay, so 21, 5, 55, 71, 5, 21. Oh, they're reversed. This one was like 35, 38. There we go. 55 and 71. 71. 55. Can't do 38 here because that wall is going to be in the way. 5. 21. Okay. So I'm only missing one window, and it's going to be this upper rear one. But that's okay, because I've got all the other ones kind of in place. So let's go ahead and drop some doubles in here. Ground floor. It's going to be 21, 37, 60. I'm just double checking myself. There we go. 21, 37, and I'd like to do a double or even a triple here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. But if I wanted to keep with it, I've got to just do the just the one. $60. And do a double. 37 and 20. All right, just double checking myself for all the doors. Yep, doors look good. Everything looks good. Doors look good. Windows look good. Okay. Wall length is under 2 meters. Okay. So it seems like it really doesn't like me doing this, which is really annoying because I really just want openings. I'm not really interested in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and just put indoors. I really didn't want to have to. I wanted these big kind of like open spaces. No, I really wanted these to be just open spaces. I hate this. I guess what I'll have to do is I kind of wanted something to be there. But I guess what I'll have to do is just kind of delete the walls entirely if I want them to just be open spaces. There we go. Then I can kind of redefine here. Whoop, there's no floor there. Go. And then I'll have the kitchen kind of do that. Not a big fan of doing it that way, but I guess it is. Well, no, what I can do is I can do it like this and then make that the hallway. Like that. There we go. That looks better. And that's going to make it nice and big and open. And I'll have plenty of support in the center because of this structure right here. That works. And then first floor. I guess I have to kind of get rid of this, don't I? Not a huge fan of that, but okay. It definitely seems like deleting what was underneath it didn't do so well for what was above. So there we go. We'll get rid of this. And I don't like it, but I guess I'll have to do it like this. Go ahead and do this. Do this. Okay. Now then. The room is too small. Huh? Oh, it's just give me that as an example. Wall length shorter than 2 meters. Where? Where is there a wall shorter than 2 meters? Okay. That's 3.5. That's 2 meters. That's 3 meters. Wall length is less than 2 meters. I have no idea where it could be talking about. Still doesn't like it. I don't know. This is frustrating. I'm gonna have to save this and come back to it. Yeah, I've spent way too long on this. Lose your progress. Okay. Wow. So it saved a bunch of times. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this because I'm not quite sure what exactly the issue is. But that's okay. We'll figure it out later. Have a good one, my dudes. Cheers.